Hello and welcome to the second part of the Queen video. And I honestly thought that I'd recorded one, but I obviously haven't. So to alleviate that obviousness, I thought I'd better do it. Anyway, either that or I did it and I thought it wasn't very good. First up is, actually it's kind of appropriate, the UK version of Play the Game. Yeah, nice sunset there. Terrible photo. Looks like they've kind of gone a bit overdone with the darkness filter there. There's some eyes in there on Rog. So yes, a good way of starting is to play the game with a lovely sunset. Next up, oh well, it's that song that they ripped off of Vanilla Ice, Under Pressure, with a bit of David Bowie there, obviously. Well, it says Queen and David Bowie just because it looked good, and they were playing off the fact that David Bowie hadn't had the Let's Dance album yet. They were very futuristically thinking. Story goes they were just in the pressure. Story goes they were just in the studio or something and just knocked that up. Next one is the Australian copy of Body Language. Don't you just love where those arrows are going? What it sort of represents too. Having looked at that. Off of the LP Hot Space. Body Language, Hot Space, that does it. Yes, interesting little number, that one. Break out your red arrows and just go for it. So anyway, next up is a cover that, well, shows a bit more colour than Under Pressure. Back Chat, which is nearly falling off my hands, with a bit of very early 80s fonts there, taken from the LP Hot Space. So you get a bit of, I guess that works almost as a conversation. You've got your body language, then afterwards you have some back chat. I suppose you couldn't call the song Afterglow, could you? Next up is the Australian copy to Radio Gaga. And of course we all remember that sort of thing from Live Aid where you see the whole audience that's just stunning looking at that. I wouldn't be allowed to put it on here, but it is on YouTube. Check that out. It's just absolutely amazing. And I think the band themselves weren't expecting that, because they thought, well, there are people here that aren't even fans of the group, and there they are doing that. But yeah, Radio Gaga, all we hear is Radio Gaga. I suppose at that point there was a lot of do 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 type stuff. There was a lot of songs like that, so it sort of made sense. And next up is Let's Get Our Frocks On with I Want to Break Free. No, I won't bring out the vacuum cleaner because that'll send this flying and all of that sort of stuff. I suppose I could clean up the mess afterwards though. So get my frock. But I suppose they really were breaking free when you think that the photos were individual. But another one of their iconic songs. Next up is the Hammer to Fall. Going back to the slightly bland colours, haven't we? So all that red. Oh yeah, I haven't actually said that I'll take it through the hues. Here we go, here it goes through the hues. We've got some hammer hues there. Sounds like the name of something, doesn't it? No, I'm not thinking of Hammer Horror. No Kate Bush there, so no Bush in the Queen there. Or no Queen in the Bush either. My. But yes, you can tell that it's just they hit their stride with that whole thing in there. They wanted to break free with their Hammer to Fall. After that we've got It's a Hard Life, with Fred wearing one of his more iconic numbers there. He only has eyes for you. In fact, all those garments look rather uncomfortable. Maybe that was the idea. All those garments look uncomfortable because it's a hard life, and trying to show us how much of a hard life it actually is. That was the Australian copy, and now is the UK copy with its astounding differences in photo. In actual fact, the only real difference is the Australian one is more of a paper cover and this one's more of a cardboard cover. And you've got the silver thing there. Oh, there we go. One for the collector. Now, next up is One Vision. Yes, where they're all in negative. So if I put that in negative, will it go positive? All right, let's give it a go. Not a good idea. Put it back to the normal cover. Once again, another good song there. Good follow-up to the previous ones there. And the back cover. We'll put that backward for you. There we go. I'm just going to put that backward for you. Don't worry, I won't put it through the negative thing. Oh, then again, there's an idea. Here we are. Yeah, alright. In actual fact, if I put it in negative and forward, you've got the front cover. There we are. Now I don't have to worry. Oh, and on the inside, this actually has kind of like an inner sleeve thing, which is a bit unusual for a CD. This is the UK copy, by the way. But all you've got is that, just sort of that One Vision with blurred vision. Don't worry, I won't do that effect. I don't like that sort of thing. I'm the sort of person that doesn't like the blurred edges on 4.3 vision, which is One Vision. But on the other side, we've got the lyrics. So there you go. Find yourself the UK copy, and if it has the insert, you'll get the lyrics as well. It's one of those songs that, just looking at the title too, you get that song in your head. I Want to Break Free is probably another one of those for me. Then we've got the UK copy of Who Wants to Live Forever. Well, that would be nice. Well, I suppose with something like that, you've actually got to kind of wonder, did he know about his HIV status or not? But of course, that's always open to conjecture, isn't it? It's like that thing about how he told them that he had HIV prior to Live Aid or something. I haven't seen the biopic, but apparently that's the way. But that wasn't the way it worked at all. It was just for a dramatic license. So let's go for a bit of dramatic license. Maybe not. There's enough of that in the world. And then we've got Friends Will Be Friends, and that's the UK version as well, and that's a lot of friends. Maybe they are doing Radio Gaga. But Friends Will Be Friends, and that's very true. Just look at that, no mobile phones flashing away and only one banner, which I'm a bit surprised by. Gosh, it actually looks like they're doing YMCA. And lucky last, I started on playing the game, so I thought I'd end with a Kind of Magic. It's another one of those that sort of gets into the head as soon as I hear the title. Never seen the movie Highlander. I'm not really an avid movie buff, so for me to say that I haven't seen movies like Highlander, Xanadu. Oh no, I might have seen Xanadu. Yeah, I just haven't seen the movie, but it doesn't mean that you can't still like its soundtrack. Anyway, on that note, I thank you very much for watching, and I do appreciate the fact that you've done that. If you've gotten this far, thank you very much. If you haven't, well, you haven't. Anyway, so please do all the likes and subscribes and blah 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 and click 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 with my wrists. And please take care of yourself, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Ciao.